After two frustrating losses to the New Jersey Devils and Pittsburgh Penguins, who now lead the Atlantic Division, the New York Islanders are back to the NHL version of 500. Ironically, it was their special teams, in particular their power play, that put them in a position to be above 500, maybe even further above it. And it was those same schemes that have brought them back down to 4-4-1, just 9 games into the NHL season. In those two aforementioned losses, the Islanders went 0-for-7 on the power play both times, running into a hot goaltender in Johan Hedberg for the Devils and Marc-Andre Fleury for the Penguins. However, there's a big difference in both games. Against the Devils, the Islanders only managed a handful of shots on those opportunities. Against the Penguins, they actually mustered 16 shots with the extra man alone, and Fleury really had to stand on his head to keep their power play empty for the second game in a row. The Islanders are increasingly looking like a team that's going to live and die by their special teams. And that means that on some nights, even when they do things right, as they pretty much did against the Penguins, things aren't going to work out. The power play is kind of funny that way. You can do the right thing several times and have it not work out. You can do hardly anything right but get a few bounces and make your power play look good. When the Islanders were winning, particularly the previous week against the Devils and Penguins, they converted their only 2 opportunities against Pittsburgh, and they converted 3 of their 4 opportunities against New Jersey. Not much has changed, except each of those teams have seen the Islanders' power play several times this season, so they're probably a little more ready to pressure the point and pressure the passing outlets on the half boards with Brad Boyes and John Tavares. But ultimately, this is just kind of how it goes. 4-4-1 and NHL 500 and all that is probably a fair record for the Isles at this point in their season with their performance thus far. As we've seen, some nights it's going to look like the power play is insanely successful, unsustainably so, and other nights it's going to look miserable, as it did in the 3rd meeting with New Jersey, or most recently it's going to look just down on its luck, as it did in putting 16 shots on Marc-Andre Fleury on 7 opportunities, but coming up without anything to show for it. The Islanders head into the week facing the Rangers twice, sandwiched around 2 other conference games against Carolina and Buffalo. So things are moving along briskly in this shortened and compressed season, and we'll see where the Isles go from here. Thanks for watching. I'm Dominic Jansky from LighthouseHockey.com, and this is SB Nation's YouTube.